Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the latest campaign to come to DBZ Dokkan, and that is the surprise campaign. It's actually a pretty simple name this time, but essentially it's Golden Week for 2024, and it's a dual festival between JP and Global Dokkan. Now, there's quite a lot of stuff to go through, and there's a lot of great rewards that are currently up. Now, I've already done a video on the 30 special summon tickets, but those tickets, of course, are available upon login. So you'll receive your 10 tickets upon login. You'll also receive 10 Dragon Stones, and you'll receive 2 stones per day up to the end of May, which gives you around 80 stones in total, which at the end of the day is pretty good. So right now we're sitting quite pretty with around about 80 stones from login, some Kais, some really good rewards. The missions themselves for this campaign don't technically drop the biggest amount of stones, and that's largely due to the fact that they are currently dropping a whole bunch of tickets. So it is a very kind of like straightforward system. There are 4 stones to be earned from the missions. A lot of the missions are not hard. Use your stamina, do some extreme Z battles. There's quite a few that will be up. There is also, of course, clear 5 stages without taking damage. You can use the punching bag for that, of course. I think that's pretty straightforward from that aspect. Then, of course, as well, realistically looking at the special category missions for Majin Buu, Saga, Res, Warrior, etc. all very straightforward as well. Now, this campaign has a lot of stones. Obviously, 80 is tied up in the login, but from the Extreme Z battles, the Ultimate Clash, all the events that are going to be coming out that we're going to talk about, you can get up to 300 stones. So there's a lot of stones that are going to be available with that login. So that login being 80 of the 300. So it's a very, very, very big event just before anniversary. It could be a good time to build up your emergency stash of stones. Now, in terms of the actual campaign itself, there's a lot of great content that's coming out. So, of course, we have a fully loaded Super Weekend, which I actually haven't included in that stone count, and that will work out to, like 28 stones as well. So that's pretty good. Then we have the 30 special ticket summon, of course. We also have some support missions for the Dokkan events, which you can awaken the latest DFEs, all which is really, really good stuff. We then have inevitable showdown missions. These are very straightforward and are going to be for the first stage of the new red zone, but again, very straightforward, like 3 stones here, nothing crazy. Then, of course, we also have the Dokkan Festival Banners. Fantastic stuff there. We have the new red zones, which will total in at 12 stones, which is really, really good. So we're looking really good in that aspect. So then on top of that, the new Dokkan events, which will total in at 4 stones. Then we have 2 Extreme Z battles that are currently up for the LRs, LR Buhan and the LR Vegeta, or Super Saiyan, Goku Angel, Vegeta Angel. Of course, fantastic. Then we have an Ultimate Clash coming next week. We also have a new Extreme Z area, which is amazing. And that's 4 stones for the Extreme Z area, around 30 stones for the Ultimate Clash. Then we have 2 new ESBR stages, which will be given out during the course of this event. And then we also have, of course, as well, some new SBR stages. So all really good stuff. There's also some reopening of events, which is fantastic. So those events will give us the opportunity to farm some super attacks. We then have another Extreme Z battle, this time for the actual unit of the campaign, being the Tech Evil Buu, which I think is fantastic. We then have a LR and Extreme Awakening campaign for the Prime Battle Buu, which is amazing. And then we also have the Infinite Dragon Ball History, IDBH, another one, which is 20 stones. And then we also have Intensifying Fights, which will come out, another stage, around 6 stones. And then we have the Super Battle Road. So the Super Battle Roads, the ESBR, the Intensifying Fights, the IDBH, the Extreme Z Battle for the Tech Buu all coming out a bit later, which is fine. I think we have enough content for this weekend. We have 2 ESBRs, we have the Dokkan events, we have the Awakening of the Units, we have the Red Zones, we have the Inevitable Will missions. So we got a lot that's come for this weekend, which I think is quite good. So it's around 320 stones plus for everything that's been announced so far, excluding the fully loaded missions. Right now, like I said, your main goals will be doing the Extreme Z battles, making sure those are obviously done. They are 2 legendary ones, so they obviously require legendary power. They require you to do 10 stages. Then of the 2 Dokkan events, of course, as well. And then, of course, we have the Red Zone, which isn't released at the time of me filming this video, but will be released by the time this video is up, so you'll see it there, along with the Inevitable Will missions. Of course, that's not everything. There's a whole bunch of summons that are currently available, of course, and it will be a little bit overwhelming. We'll take a look at whether you should summon, what you should summon on, all in better detail and a bit more of a video that will come a little bit later after this one. So if you can be patient, hold on to your stones if you're looking for my opinion there. But the banners look good and they do have discounts, so there is some incentive to summon. And there is also obviously the Extreme Z Dual Dokkan Fest banner. Plus there's the ticket summon banner as well, which we'll talk about in more detail later on. But for now, lots of content, lots of good stuff, as expected from a dual campaign. So yeah, enjoy.